I got another 380 gel test for you here today. Shooting this Ammo Incorporated. To me, these just look like XTP bullets. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. If they're not, they're one heck of a knockoff. 90 grain, I believe. Advertised 980 feet per second there. See, does it give me the weight? Yeah, 90 grain jacketed hollow point. Be using my Ruger LCP Max here. It has a 2.75 inch barrel. Using Knox, 10% ballistics gelatin here. Calibration today is coming in right at 3.5 inches. I have a second block behind it. It's just got some 22 caliber holes in it from the previous gel test. We'll start out on bare block, and then we'll also follow up with 4 layers of denim as a worst case scenario test. Now, in my previous tests and experience, these should do pretty good through the bare block, but I don't think a standard pressure XTP is going to fare very well through the 4 layers of denim. A lot of people hate the denim test, but you know, it separates the elite ammunition from the not elite. And believe it or not, on the previous 380 gel test, I actually found one that performed quite well through the denim, even chambered in 380, which is almost unheard of. So, but anyways, we'll get set up here and get started. Just wanted to show you this catch block real quick, so there's not any confusion. There's already this hole and that hole from where I retrieved these 22 caliber bullets, so keep that in mind. You should, by the time any of them go in this block, it'll just be little tiny zip lines anyways, so those will stick out like a sore thumb. So I just want to make you guys aware that these are already there. Alright, let's see if we got a capture. Appears we do. There's your entry. There's from over top, and that's already not looking too impressive. And it did expand, but please excuse my ignorance here. I just came off a 22 Magnum rifle testing very explosive rounds, so these wound cavities look small by comparison, but also they look a lot better now watching the video than in person. You can see the glare there, where you can see my shadow and recording it and whatnot. I think I wasn't quite seeing it clearly. Like, you guys can see it okay in the camera, but with me actually being out there and trying to, you know, record and the sunlight on it and whatnot, I don't think I was seeing it for as good as it actually is. So while I have indeed seen larger diameter wound cavities from 380, it's always from something that expands massively and then thus doesn't penetrate very far. Like, literally we're talking 7 inches. So for something that penetrates 12 inches, that's actually a pretty decent wound cavity, especially for a standard pressure 380. I mean, you can see it did some damage there, but I've seen larger. So, but we did get expansion. It's going to be resting right about 12 inches there, but we'll get a measurement when I'm done going through the denim, plus retained weight, expanded diameter and whatnot. There's to the side. Okay, now I can see this to the side. That's not too bad. So that's the results we got through the clear block there, or bare block I should say. A little higher than I wanted, but I think we're all right. There's the entry for that. And okay, just to expand further on what I was saying a minute ago, you can see here that shot through the denim appears to be more damaging and wider diameter than the bare block there, but you can see reality that I was neglecting to see. The one through the bare block was in fact a wider channel. It was just harder to see. That did good through the denim. We'll send a few more to verify, but usually if I get a failure, I'm done. If I get good performance through denim, and then we verify just to make sure it's repeatable, which a lot of times it's not. So just barely poking out the edge there right when it stopped. So I will take a couple more through the denim. Let's see what happens. All right, both those came in right where I wanted them, so you don't get any better than that. I got entry there and entry right there. Entry. Well, I'd wanted them shifted a little more, but I hit where I was aiming. Okay, so we are seeing some different performance here after a few. So it's interesting that The wound cavity looks larger here than it does on that one, yet this one expanded better. That one tumbled and did not expand, so that's why you're getting that large damage there, because that bullet actually tumbled and did not expand. Whenever you get tumbling, you actually get really good damage, so it's a good thing that it tumbled since it did not expand. This one did expand, almost the same distance there. If you look at it just right, you can see there actually is a pretty good, decent amount of damage there. I got a little closer to that one than I wanted. So, all right, let's get measurements on these and we'll pull them out. Overall, I got to say that's pretty good performance. I mean, we did have that one that didn't expand, but like I said, at least it tumbled. So I wouldn't know if they're always going to tumble if they don't expand, unless we took like 10 shots into this. But so you see how this is kind of tapered, so I might have that tape measure in and out a little depending on where the bullet entered. So this one, about 11.5 there. This was the very first shot on the clear, keep trying to say clear, on the bare block. And then, so the very next one, which was the very first one through the denim, 13.25. And then we just took these two back to back through the denim. That one there, 13 inches. And the one that did not expand, but it tumbled, 15.5. Now when they tumble, that creates resistance as well. Obviously, that's why you get that big wound cavity, even though it didn't expand. So had it not tumbled and did not expand, we would have got further penetration, probably about 17 or 18 inches in my, it's my educated guess. All right, here's our results in order fired from left to right. And you can see here, this one I didn't notice when it was in the block, but it actually did try to expand. So that little cup of copper there, copper jacket hanging off, that's probably what caused it to tumble. Had that not occurred and created kind of that fin or rudder there, it would not have tumbled, I don't think. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen them where it doesn't have any deformation like that and they just keep going straight. They don't tumble at all. So that right there is why we got tumble. This is actually really good performance though, considering we were shooting out of that LCP Max with, you know, it's a micro pistol. It's a mouse gun with only a 2.75 inch barrel. So if you have a longer barrel, you're going to get even better performance than this from the higher velocity. So kind of really wish I had my chrono right now. It's broke after about 4 years of use, served me well. So that's why we don't have it today. I haven't had the money to replace it yet. It just seems like everyone loads these bullets. I've seen these even in 380 in like 10 different offerings from different manufacturers, but maybe this one's coming out a little hotter. I don't know. It didn't feel like it because, I mean, the recoil just felt normal. It didn't feel like, you know, plus P load or anything, which it's not advertised as plus P. And I know some of you out there say there's no such thing as plus P of 380, but you know what I mean. So I don't know why they seem to perform so well for us today when I've seen other standard pressure XTP out of a micro not do so well through the denim. I mean, of course we have this one that failed there, but I mean, that's only 1 out of 3. That's a pretty good ratio. Anyways, this was through the bare block, so obviously that's going to have the most expansion, which it does. But these two through the denim, not bad at all. So that was our second shot, which was the very first one through the denim. That was the third one, which tumbled on us, turned around backwards, and then that was the fourth and final shot right there. All right, so the first one through the bare block, .491, so 49 caliber. All right, then our first one through the denim there, .452, 45 caliber. And then the other one that expanded through the denim, which was the last shot, .443, so about 44 caliber there on that. All right, weight retention, bare block. Got to turn it on first. Want to get yourself one of these scales, link in the description. There's a link as well for the caliper there. And let me see, how do I, there we go. Wind's affecting a little bit. Looks like you guys got a glare too. 90.5. Keep in mind there is some gel trapped under those pedals. First one through the denim, which expanded. 90.7. The one that failed to open, 90 even. And then the final fourth shot through the denim, well, third shot through the denim, fourth shot of the day, 90.3. Guys, links in the description to every product you see me use in the video. Shooting glasses, earmuffs, shooting bag there, steel targets, paper targets, target stand, and more. Those are our results for today, which again, I think that's actually pretty darn good. I mean, especially through the micro pistols like I tested it, 90% of 380 loads that expand, they fail to expand through the Denim test, which is, again, worst case scenario, which is like a lot of people don't like it. But again, it does a good job of separating the so-so ammo from the elite. I've always really liked the XTB bullet because it seems to be one of the best performers in 380, especially out of the micros. But like I said earlier in the video, a lot of times the standard pressure will kind of be hit or miss through the Denim, but at least this ammo incorporated stuff, if that is actually the XTP bullet, which it looks identical to even once expanded, for some reason the ammo incorporated loading of them for standard pressure is doing phenomenally through that micro 380 and the 4 layers of Denim. Make sure you stop by the playlists on the channel. I got a 380 gel test playlist, so if you want to see more 380 gel tests, you can find them easily there. I got 9mm, 40, 45 as well, and of course I do gun reviews, long range shooting, and all kinds of stuff. But if you specifically want to see 380 gel tests, there's a playlist for all the ones I've done so far. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one.